Oh, got him. He's done.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of the Chem Valley Show. I thought what better way to start off with a video of his own. Joining me now is a good buddy of mine. He's a content creator here in Sarnia. He's got a YouTube channel. We're going to talk all about that today, plus so much more. That was a video from one of his boxing classes, I believe he does here in Sarnia. So we're going to talk all about that. Joining me now is my good buddy, Chris Abate. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Am I pronouncing that right?
What's that? Yeah, Chris Abate, yeah.
Okay, perfect, yeah.
I mean, in high school, people used to say Abate, so I mean, it's nothing new, but Abate, yeah.
So have you ever went by the Abate Karate nickname or anything?
Abate Karate? No, that sounds pretty cool, though.
Yeah, so I just thought of it off the top of the dome, so maybe it's something we can use.
I mean, when I did that donut challenge, Gus, the owner of Global, he called me the Karate Abate. I think it was like Abate Karate, something like that.
Oh yeah, maybe that's where I picked it up, to be honest, because I do watch a lot of your videos. So
I appreciate the support, man. Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. I love it when I see Sarnia people doing some good things out there, and you've always had such a level head. So I'm looking forward to talking to you about all that you do and your YouTube channel today. So let's start off with talking about that. I know that you just premiered a video tonight. Hopefully you're not planning any pranks on me.
How could you think that far ahead?
Yeah. Well, let's start off with talking about how you got into it and everything. How did you get into YouTube? Like, what was the inspiration behind it? Because I'm a huge YouTube guy. Like I was telling you before, I kind of got rid of I don't watch Netflix or anything anymore. I just watch YouTube all day.
Yeah, no, so YouTube, when I actually started like when I was a kid. So about 8-9 years ago, when I first got my first ever camera, I got this little Sony digital camera. My mom actually got it for me for my birthday. And I used to just like film random videos. It didn't matter what it was. I would like go to a store, whip up my camera and just start filming things, or with my friends, go on the trampoline and just like set up ladders, start filming wrestling matches and stuff, like just random things with stuffed animals. And just like filming in general, I just absolutely love documenting everything that I did. I never really published it to YouTube until like a few years down the road, until I started doing like unboxings of things. So like even like tech stuff. So I would get like a PSP or a new Xbox or just like clothes or a new hat and anything. It might be sneakers. And I would just put the camera up and just unbox it and film it and post it on YouTube.
Did you know how to edit? Yeah, I was going to ask, did you know how to edit or anything back then? You were just posting up?
Yeah, so like that's the thing, man. Like I would just film the videos and then just throw it up. Like I wouldn't even think twice. I had no idea about YouTube monetization or like anything about even getting paid about the partner program with Google. I just threw up the video and just loved doing it, right? So then I stopped filming videos, and then like 5 years down the road, I was watching vloggers again. So I would go on, see like these guys like doing first person filmmaking and having the camera in front of their face and just, you know, these guys in Hollywood and stuff. And then I really grabbed interest like super quick. And then there's a guy named Casey Neistat. Maybe a few of the viewers that are watching this probably might know who he is. He's got like 11 million subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
And watching him every day, just like, he lives in New York, Manhattan, New York. So every day, just watching him document his life, it was like, dude, I want to do something like this. Like I love filming and filmmaking. So one day I just like, all right, whatever. I'm going to go to Best Buy. I'm going to buy like a camera. I'm going to, buy an SD card, buy a tripod. I'm going to start this. So 3 years ago, when I started YouTube, that's when the journey all started. And like, since that day, it's still like, feels brand new to me, bro. Like it still feels like the journey is just beginning, even though it's been like 3.5 years, and every day I love it since. So
did you take a lot of did you take a lot of the inspirations from the guys you were watching? Yeah.
So definitely, man, like as you watch different content creators and the way they create their videos, you kind of just get ideas of like, okay, like, you know, there's some things that I would love to be doing as well. Like just even picking up the camera and just like, you know, saying, what's up, you know, welcome back to the
video. Are you from
today.
Sarnia? Yeah. Born and raised?
I was born in Toronto, but I moved here when I was like a little baby. So pretty much raised here. Yeah. I'm raised in Sarnia.
Yeah. So what did you do? What kind of things did you do growing up? You were a boxer growing up, or when did you get into boxing?
No, actually, boxing. I got into boxing 5 years ago. Actually, one of my I don't talk to him anymore, unfortunately, but he was a good friend of mine, Eric, and we used to just like we a couple of boys in the basement. We just like mess around, like do like MMA and stuff, just like hang out. You know, like when you get your boys together and stuff. So we just hang out, mess around with MMA and stuff in the basement. And then he's like, hey, like, you know, there's a boxing club downtown called Blue Water Boxing Club. Like, let's go try it out. He's like, let's go try it out. So this was, I think it was like a Saturday night. It was Monday when the boxing was like, all right, let's do it. I don't really think nothing of it. We just went. And that day, it was like a 2-hour boxing class. It just absolutely kicked my ass. And I was like, bro, like, I want to come back to this tomorrow. So I went to my coach, Wade Fleming, which is like, I look up to him like every day. And he's like, come back. We have our classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then, you know, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you can kind of do your own thing, or you can train with me outside of the class. And then like, I just fell in love with the sport, man. And ever since, even like Floyd Mayweather, which is my biggest inspiration. Do you know who he is?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's Floyd there. Yeah. I mean, that's Wade there, right?
Yeah, so that's my coach. Yeah, so he actually trained me along the whole journey for like the 4 years that I was a competitive boxer.
That's pretty cool. Did you fight at Battle Arts?
Yeah, I did fight there.
That's an unbelievable facility, eh?
Yeah. So, bro, like that.
I went to a handful of wrestling events there, and they were all just mind blowing. Just the facility is incredible. Yeah.
So like when I had my first fight, I actually had it on Rogers TV in Scarborough.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah. So like that was my first ever fight. I fought a guy who was 32 years old.
That's awesome. Did you ever like when you started out, did you think boxing was something that you wanted to compete in, obviously, or?
When I first started, I just wanted to lose weight. I was peaking at like a high of 200 and I think it was like 242, 243 pounds. And I was just like, bro, I need to lose some weight here. Like I
know you've posted some more incredible transformation pictures than this one here, but here's one I found a little bit earlier on. But
there it is. There's the prime picture right there.
Yeah, man, that's incredible. Like, so boxing was a huge help with that, you'd say?
Oh, definitely. Boxing was everything. I think if I didn't get into boxing, I don't think I'd be in like the position I am today when it comes to fitness. Like that was like the blood, sweat, and tears to the start of my journey.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like I used to work out even before that, like in high school, you know, I used to get bullied a lot in high school and stuff. And even then I was like, all right, whatever, like I'll start losing weight. So I go for runs and whatnot and just like work out here and there. But I didn't have the mindset that I have today when it comes to fitness and stuff. Like now it's just like, you got to be and do what it takes, to get to the position that you're at. Like you want to be a boxer, a fighter, or just like sprinter, whatever it may be. Like you have to be able to work your ass off to get to that point. I never knew that until like I joined the boxing gym and like, you just got to be a dog.
Yeah, for sure. So after high school, did you know what you wanted to do? Did you go to school or anything?
So I did Chem Fit Pro for personal training. But personal training is just something on the side that I want to do. It's not like my life career path. Like filmmaking is definitely like somewhere where I want to go in the long term.
That's amazing. So have you done anything like school wise for like your videos or anything, or have you just kind of learned it all on the fly?
I just learned it all just like from just doing it myself, just from picking up YouTube videos and watching people like, hey, like this is how you do transitions, this is how you do these different texts. And overall, just through like learning, like I would sit hours on my computer, hours. Like I think my first video took me 13 hours to film or to edit, and it wasn't even a big video. I was just sitting there like just trying to figure out how to edit. Like, okay, how do I add this text? How do I cut? How do I do this? So like it was just a big process of just trying to figure it out.
That's awesome, man. So like over time, like what were some of like the tough things that like you'd say like learning processes along the way?
So definitely like creating ideas and picking up the camera and like trying to figure out like exactly what you're gonna do. Like I used to do vlogging before I did any sort of like challenges or any skits or pranks or anything like that. I would just vlog. So
yeah,
picking up the camera and trying to get used to even looking in the lens, I was super nervous. So like when there's nobody around, like I would just pick up the camera and just either sit in the bathroom or sit in my room and just like try to pretend to talk to the camera and hit record. And I would sit there and like start to be like, hey guys, and I wouldn't even know what to say, but I would be nervous talking to nobody. So like over time, I would just get used to it. And then I would pick up the camera and I was like, in the thought of my head, like I can just edit these parts out. Even if it takes me an hour to say, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I can just edit like the parts that sucked and just put the parts that were good. So just over time, you kind of just get used to talking through a lens, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you talked about the food challenges there, which have been absolutely so much fun to watch.
Those are my boys. Those are my boys.
Yeah, you guys have been having a lot of fun with that, and I've been having a lot of fun watching them. Just want to take a short minute here to say hello to Casey in the chat. She's watching on Twitch, or he or she.
Awesome.
It looks like a she though, because she has Lisa as her thing, but who knows? Jesse's out there.
There's Jesse. What's up, Jesse?
Yeah, Jesse was the one in that video at the start, all gassed.
Right. Yes.
So we were talking about the food challenge videos. Like, what's been the challenge with those? Like, when did you start doing those? Like,
so food challenges, I actually started doing these challenges along,
especially with the fitness stuff you do. Like, is it troubling sometimes? Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause you're kind of like eating sometimes unhealthy stuff and
so food challenges, I actually started doing like, I would say when I started my YouTube channel. So 3 years ago when I started, my name was actually Abate TV, and then I switched it to Chris Abate because I just want people to know me for my real name. But food challenges, I just started because I used to watch a guy named Eric the Electric, which would eat like 10,000 calories per challenge. So then I was like, damn, dude, like I want to do something like that. Like I was just training 3 times a day and I was hungry so much. So I was like, maybe I can film myself doing this. So I would just think of things to do. Like I would go to Tim Hortons and grab like a box of 12 donuts, and I go to Walmart and grab like a bunch of random sweets like pies or cake or cookies, and go to fast food places and pick that and then film it because I was so hungry all the time. I wanted to see if I could just accomplish eating that. And then over time, I was like, you know what, like these videos need to just be above and beyond. So now let's do something insane. And then Mike, which you've seen in the picture, and Josh, those are my 2 best friends. And we would I was like, hey, you want to come be in these videos? Because I know you guys love to eat too. And Josh is hilarious. Mike's hilarious. So like we just kind of all bond together and just make crazy, funny videos.
I noticed you make reference to Josh as Post Malone. What's the story behind that?
So actually Jesse, again, he's another one of my best friends. And he actually said that reference a couple months ago. He's like, dude, he's like, Josh looks just like Post Malone, because Josh actually used to have the mustache like hang below his lips. Yeah. And then like the really long, like, I don't know, just like, I guess, no offense to you, Josh, but like raggedy look or whatever. And Jesse was like, dude, this guy looks just like Post Malone. So I was like, dude, that's actually hilarious. Because then I got a picture side by side. I was like, no way, they actually do look alike.
Awesome. Shout out to Jesse, by the way. He's another local content creator. How has it been like working with other like creators and stuff throughout your journey, I guess? How long have you been doing it, the Chris Abate channel?
So the Chris Abate channel, I got it started in July of 2017.
And you said you made the move just because you wanted people to know your name, really?
Honestly, bro, I started it because I just loved filmmaking. Like I just love picking up the camera and documenting. So even like if like nothing comes out of the filmmaking and I'm doing it for 20 years, I just absolutely love just creating content, creating videos is just a huge passion of mine.
Yeah, and I think that's important for a lot of like YouTubers. Like if you're not passionate about it and you're just doing it to get views or fame, it's definitely not up your alley, I would say.
Absolutely. Yeah. I would say like that's the big thing, especially when it comes to content creating, because it takes a lot of time. Like when it comes to filming, editing, creating ideas, getting the setup and like everything like that, it's like a full-time job. Yeah. So like so I have a filming day when I'm like, okay, today's the day, tomorrow I'm filming a video. I get my camera set up. It takes about, I don't know, like 8 hours depending to film a video. It depends how long the video is, right? If it's an all day, it's 8-hour video. And then the editing takes between 5 to 8 hours still to edit the video. So you're looking at like a total of like 14 hours.
And the promotion on top of it.
Yeah. Promotion on top of that. Then you got to create a title and a thumbnail and, it all like adds up. So it takes a lot of time for sure. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like doing like classes or something for people to learn like how to use social media, maybe like pass all the stuff you've learned off to other people?
You know what, man? Absolutely. Yeah. If anybody wanted to, my help, and because I've had a few people come up to me and like wanted me to teach them how to like just do videos in general. And I have no problem like teaching anybody that wants to learn. I haven't thought of doing like classes specifically, but like if someone said, hey, Chris, like, do you mind teaching me how to be, a filmmaker, do person filming or vlogging? I'd be like, yeah, absolutely. Like, you just got to be yourself, right? That's what it's all about. Because a lot of people like, the high energy comes into play, but a lot of people, when they do the high energy, they like don't know how to be themselves. They just think that's how you have to be. Like, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Like, YouTube is that, like, but people don't understand that when you want to be a content creator or a vlogger, like, you just got to be yourself.
Yeah.
The high energy is great to have, but like then, a year down the road, if you lose that high energy, and then people are going to be like, well, what happened to the guy that I knew that had that high energy? And it's like, well, I don't have that. I wasn't actually being that guy. Like, I was just trying to, you got to just be yourself.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Yeah. And I'm loving to see it. Like, I watched that video you did with the donut eating contest, and I seen after you got like a bunch of gift cards and you went and paid it forward. Like, that's just the type of person you are.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. So what happened after the challenge is Gus originally said, he's like, all right. And shout out to Global Donuts, by the way. Great business, great guy. And he said after the challenge, he's like, whoever wins gets a month of free coffee and donuts. So I was like, all right. I know Mike was like one of the biggest global guys all around Sarnia. Everybody knew him for like eating the donuts. He was like, oh yeah, bro, like I'm going to crush you both. I'm going to crush you guys in this contest. And I was like, all right, we'll see, man. I already crushed you in 3. So I guess we'll see how it goes.
Is that what, so how many of you guys competed in?
All right. So me, Mike, and Josh, me and Mike did about, I think 8 or 10 challenges. I think it's 8. And then me, Mike, and Josh together, I think we did like 4 or 5.
And you're three wins, or how many wins do you have?
I think I have 4.
4, yeah. Because you took the cheesesteak, right?
Yeah, I didn't complete the whole thing, but I did.
Oh, you could have if you had the time.
Yeah, dude, it was more so of it being like, it was super good. Like, shout out to Philly Cheese Jakes. It was so good. It was just getting super dry at the end to the point where I was like almost not trying to gag. But it was good. Yeah, it was really good. Mm-hmm. But I think I'm like 4-0 or 3-0 against them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys have any plan for the future?
Absolutely, man. Like, I think we're just getting started here. Like, we have plans to do like a bunch of videos. Like, I know me and Josh and Mike, we want to do like some with pancakes and then like pizza, and try to get like local businesses too around here to like get involved with this, so that way it kind of promotes their business and also promotes the channel as well. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds, so we both get kind of like attraction.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
I was talking to the owner of actually Napoli's a few days ago. We want to do a big panzerotti.
Yeah.
Awesome. So like that might be the next move. But yeah, we'll see, man. Like I'm pumped, bro. Like I can't wait to like see what this year has to bring, because there's lots of ideas, even just besides the food, like just for vlogging and stuff. Like there's lots of videos that I have ideas about.
That's awesome, man. So it's like has it been tough with the pandemic and everything to make videos, or have you been trying like finding what creative ways around it and everything?
Yeah, so the pandemic definitely takes a huge factor, because you got.
I've seen you've been like, even in your videos, I've seen you've been like, no matter what your opinion is on it, I see you being respectful of the guidelines or whatever the restrictions are. Like I see you being respectful and following them. So like, have they like has it been hard to make videos with them? So I mean, like you were just saying, just following the guidelines and stuff. Like when we would plan out these videos, especially with businesses throughout the pandemic, we would tell the business, or they would tell us, and we would tell them like, hey, like we're supposed to be 6 feet, and then social distancing with the masks and stuff. So like we would kind of just space each other out, so that way we wouldn't have to always wear the mask, so then that way people can hear us clearly. And then we could, obviously we're eating food, right? So we can't eat the food with the mask and everything. But yeah, no, we would try to follow the guidelines the best we could, so that way, nothing happens. And yeah, for sure. I don't even just mean those videos, like your other videos as well. Like, has there been any challenges throughout the year, in the last year? Because we've all faced challenges and hurdles, obviously, in 2020.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Like we can't really do much during like a whole lockdown, right? Like everything's closed. Like this summer that passed, like there was nothing we could really do. Like I wanted to go to Canada's Wonderland and like do like a bunch of filming in Canada's Wonderland. and like I couldn't even do that because like it was closed.
Yeah.
And then there was like a bunch of other things that like I wanted to do, and with this whole pandemic, everything's been closed, so there's nothing that really we could do. But I just try to make videos the best I could, whether it's just like a normal vlog or a food video or a prank, something just to be creative about it, right? So anything works if you just have a creative mindset.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk some YouTubers and stuff. Like, are you a fan of the Pauls?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Is that gonna be a future call out?
Oh, bro, yeah, but like Jake.
Did you see the video that Ryan Garcia did with Jake today? They released it. It was like a prank. No. It was a prank on Ryan, and he basically let Ryan throw punches at his gut, at his stomach, and with no pads on, and he threw like 4 or 5 punches, and you heard like a pop, and then Jake like kind of pranked him and like went into the bathroom and like pretending he was puking and stuff. An ambulance showed up.
That was today? I thought I seen that like a month ago. Are you sure that was today? Like that happened today?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was today because it was. I'm pretty sure it was one of his. It was on Ryan Garcia's page. So I'll send it to you after. What other YouTubers are you watching right now?
Yeah, so besides, I watch a lot of Casey Neistat, like I was explaining before.
Is he still creating content? Yeah.
Yeah, Casey Neistat still creates content every so often.
I'm sure I've seen him.
Yeah, so he moved to LA. And just because his wife's sister lives out there, so he ended up moving there. He doesn't make as much content as he does, but he still makes FaZe Rug. I don't know if you're into like FaZe Clan and stuff. Yeah. So I watch FaZe Rug and like all these like just day-to-day vloggers, and these guys do like $10,000 challenges. And like I'm watching these guys like, damn, dude, like every video they're giving away $10,000. I'm just trying to work my way up to that.
Yeah, man. Like, is that inspirational to see all those guys that like started back, like even the Nelk boys, like you see where they started and kind of where they are now. It's kind of like, it's mind blowing, honestly. Like there's some local content creators that have kind of blown up. Like, have you heard of Aaron Esser?
Absolutely. Yeah. You know what? Actually, speaking of Aaron Esser, last year, I don't know if you were at District Beta for the Halo 3 tournament.
No, I wasn't.
So last year, me and my buddy Vic, actually, this was like all set up for him for his business, Social Gravity. And he set this all up. It was like a Halo 3 tournament. I seen him post it one day on Facebook. So I was like, bro, like I grew up to this video game. Like Halo 3 was my thing. Like have me be your partner for this MLG tournament. And when we were there, Aaron Esser was there. And I just seen him just like floating around like through Facebook and stuff. So I ended up seeing him. I was like, hey man, like, you know, I'm a local content creator too. I love your stuff. Like he has 5 million subscribers going on to 6 now. Like that's extreme, especially for someone local in such a small city. It's crazy to see somebody blow up that big. But it's all possible. It doesn't matter. Like it really all just takes the hard work, and he works really hard at it.
That's just it, right? Like I think a lot of people out there think it's just as easy as like uploading a video and the subscribers and views will come, but it's not that easy. Like you got to do, there's tons, like you said, there's tons of hours upon days of work that goes into it. And like, hats off to you, man. Like you've been doing some amazing stuff, and I've been having a lot of fun watching it. Where can people find you? This is your YouTube channel. Yeah.
So that's my YouTube channel. So people can subscribe to me right there. Just Chris Abate on YouTube.
And are you doing like, you were obviously pre the most previous lockdown, I should say, because we've had so many lockdowns now. You were doing some boxing classes and stuff at Sharky's Fitness?
Yeah, so I started, actually, it's kind of funny because I started boxing classes in October. I think October 5th was the day that I started the boxing class. I was doing the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then every other Saturday, Sunday. So they were 1-hour boxing classes, pretty much the same inspiration as actually Blue Water Boxing Club. I took my knowledge and my expertise from what I learned, and I kind of dragged it onto Sharky's, and the people that joined my classes, I kind of just gave them the same it was a little bit the same, but I switched it up a little bit. So it wasn't always the same, but a lot of what I learned from Blue Water, I kind of brought it over.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
So what's your plans for 2021? Do you have just keep creating content and putting stuff out? Is it every Friday? You do every Friday? Do you do any other videos on top of that, or any other content?
So I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna try to start doing Monday and possibly Wednesday, but every Friday at 7 p.m. I upload a video, and I'm gonna possibly start doing Monday as well at 5 p.m. But I guess we'll see what happens. That's the plan for now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you do a podcast too? I seen.
Yeah, I used to do a podcast actually with my friend Jesse that lives in Florida. So funny story here. When I met Jesse actually through Xbox. So I don't know if you used to play a lot of Xbox
Oh
like
yeah,
back.
still I play PS4, I guess I should say. But
Yeah, dude.
I
So yeah,
game.
yeah. Oh, that's awesome. And what do you game?
Mostly I play Call of Duty sometimes, a lot of like sports games, PGA, NHL. I got UFC. I game a lot of UFC, so
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah.
That's sick. Um, yeah, so I had a podcast with Jesse that I met on Xbox. We knew each other for like 10 years, and I ended up going down to visit him. And we were like, yeah, dude, like let's start a podcast together. So we just ended up starting a podcast together, and we would do it kind of like we're doing it now, but it wasn't a video podcast. It was, I don't know if you heard the website called, I think it's Zender or something like that. It's an
Yeah, yeah.
audio. Yeah. So like we would invite each other on that and just do like an audio podcast and just
That's
talk to
awesome.
each other. Yeah. So it was a lot of fun for sure.
Yeah, I think with me, like that's why I do it this way, just because like I am terrible with editing and all that, and like that's why I'd love to like eventually link up sometime and I
Yeah,
could get
dude.
some
Yeah.
pointers and stuff, just like because like I said, I love seeing local people do great content, and I've really been following what you're doing, and I'm enjoying it. So
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to. Like, even
yeah.
your room right now, like that setup that you have is incredible, dude.
Yeah, I've
Like,
been
how long?
working on it. I need to get like another towel for right there, but
Yeah,
it's a work in progress. It's like this has been something I've wanted to do for a while, and I thought
yeah,
like I was working a lot and I couldn't do it. So once this
yeah.
lockdown came, I was like, oh, I'm laid off, so it looks like I'm gonna find something to do. And it's great to find like local people like you to have a good conversation with. And how old are you?
I'm 26.
Oh, so we're same age, 1994.
Yeah, 1994.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I forget
awesome.
where I met you. Was it at the station? I don't remember.
I don't know. Did you go to the Sting games as a kid? I want to say it was back in those days, but
Bro,
because I knew Josh too growing up.
yeah.
Mhm.
It could have been from Josh, but like I remember I would
The
go to
station was definitely possible because I was there most of my
Yeah.
the last like 7 years.
Yeah, me and Josh would go to the station like every Friday and Saturday, and I thought that's where I seen you. I'm not sure, but it could have
Yeah,
been.
that's probably definitely it because that's where
Yeah.
I worked as a bottle boy there at first, and then I started doing promotions and stuff, and yeah.
Did you are you into like fitness at all or anything?
Yeah, man. So before the lockdown, I was going to the gym. Like I had a really good routine and I was getting back into it. I was going to a wrestling school in London 3 times a week and I was really loving it. But
Yeah, I
then
heard you did a lot in wrestling. Like I heard you're a big wrestling fan.
I love wrestling, man. I have a wrestling promotion in Sarnia that I started like in 2019. It was just
Nice.
starting to build steam and then pandemic came and elbow dropped us. But we'll be back. Yeah, I love wrestling, man. Like since I was a kid, like when WWE came to town, I like stood out front of the radio station with a sign that said K106.3, send me to the SSCC to see WWE. It was like a perfect like rhyme thing, and like I had people walking by like asking me, "Is the radio station paying you for this?" And like, no, I was just trying to get tickets. I didn't have money to get tickets, so I wanted to go see the wrestling show. So yeah, it's always been in my blood, and honestly, I have like a punching bag and like a stand downstairs. It's a pretty nice setup. I've kind of been like punching that the last bit, but I'd love to get into some classes and stuff once things open back up. Or I don't know if you're doing like any online training or.
Yeah, no. So like right now I'm actually doing like group runs with people. So like I'll set up like on the Sharkies website or on the Facebook page, I'll set up just like group runs. Cause I know a lot of people in my class like to do runs. So I was like, okay, like let's meet up at like 5 or 5:30 and let's just go for runs. So I have like my friend Caden actually, he ran 30K back in the summer. Shout out to you, Caden, for doing that. It's incredible. And we started going for runs recently, and like we started going for like 10 to 15 kilometers like a couple times a week. And then I'll set up the group runs as well.
50K at once?
No, 15K.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I thought you said 50K. I was like, holy. And then you dropped the 10K, and I was like, so this guy did 50K at once? That's crazy.
50K. Yeah, it took me 4 hours. No. No, man. But if there's anything like you want to talk about like fitness and stuff too, I'd be more than down to like talk to you and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'll definitely be reaching out. Like I said, hopefully we can get some boxing training in because that's something that I really want to get into. Just getting out there and doing some boxing. This is a great cast. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it. We'll have to get you on sometime and we can talk about garage talks and all the crazy times we had there.
Yeah.
Oh man, have you watched some of those episodes?
Yeah, Jesse showed me a few. They're good.
Yeah, they were wild, man.
Yeah.
Darian, he just got done his stream. I was watching it before. Go Hard, shout out to Go Hard.
Yeah, Darian's been doing great with his shows. I've seen him like all the time. He's awesome for that stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
It's good to have like local people, like you were saying, like local people follow their dreams and their goals and things they want to do, right?
Mm-hmm. Like that video that you did, you worked with Rory on?
Which one?
The video that I played at the start, was that one that you did?
No, that was that video was actually filmed by Mike. But yeah, so me and Rory did do a video. This was I forget, this was like 4 or 5. This was 4 months ago. Yeah, Rory came to Sharky's and we filmed like a pretty good commercial for just personal commercial for me. But yeah, me and Rory have worked together for sure in a few videos.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, Rory. I would say Rory is definitely one of the top filmmakers and like around, like that I know of for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I just had someone, Troy Shantz actually, who's another. He works for the Sarnia Journal, and he was saying the same thing the other day. Rory's unbelievable, and we have so many great like producers in Sarnia.
Yeah, like we got so much talent here, and people just need to come out and just show it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because there's a lot of it. Like I know some guys that are just like, even the fitness thing, like just the words that come out of their mouth is just inspirational. I'm like, dude, like even you could be a motivational speaker. You can help this person, like motivate them to start working out and stuff. And it's just like, I hope like just down the road, like people I want everybody to follow their goals and dreams, right?
So, is that like, kind of how you got into the fitness aspect of things? Like you're a big Floyd Mayweather fan, like yeah, he's definitely about that like lifestyle, like everything you just said.
Yeah, so Floyd Mayweather, when I got into boxing, when I would watch him, he's like my top like biggest inspiration that actually got me into like boxing and stuff and fitness too. But like when I would see him hit the bag, be like hard work, dedication, hard work, and like I would be at the bottom like Blue Water doing the same thing, like hitting the bag, saying that out loud. I'm like looking like a goof, but at the same time, I'm like, man, like watching him.
You love this. This is something you love, right?
Exactly. Yes, I just wanted to be like him.
That's awesome, man. And it's great to see your passion come out. I'm trying to think of what I was just going to ask you. Totally slipped my mind. But yeah, man, like it's great to see your passion come out and everything that you're doing. Do you have anything to add? Like, where can people follow you at?
So if you want to follow me at cj.abate on Instagram, I used to have Twitter, but I don't use it anymore. So just Instagram, and then Facebook, my name, Chris Abate, and then YouTube, Chris Abate.
Okay, I remember what I was going to say now. So if Jake Paul, in five years, when you're up there with the subscribers, you've got your, I don't know how many plaques you get through YouTube, how many plaques are available. When you have all the plaques that there are to be collected, are you going to call out Jake Paul?
Bro, I'm gonna kick his fucking ass.
Or Logan?
I'm gonna kick Jake Paul's ass, bro.
That's
like,
awesome.
This guy, man, like I don't hate him. Like Jake Paul, I watch his videos. I love what he does, but at the same time, like his ego to like be like all this, like, oh, I'm the best boxer in the world. I'll knock out Mayweather.
What do you think is gonna happen with Logan and Mayweather, since you're a huge Mayweather fan?
I think Mayweather is gonna either science him and tire him out and then get the knockout, or he's just gonna just go full out defense and just, you know, move around and get him with the points. But Logan Paul is huge, so at the same time, a punch is a punch. Like you can land a lucky punch, especially a guy that's 50 pounds over Floyd Mayweather's weight, right? Like Floyd Mayweather's like 145, 150. Logan Paul's like 190, 200. So the balance right there, like as soon as if Logan gets a nice land right to the jaw, I feel like Mayweather could go down, but at the same time, it's not a chance.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think it's the same kind of narrative when like Conor fought him, right? Like everyone thought there was that chance that Conor could win. I know I did. Like I was fooled. Like I honestly thought, and I think it's part of it's like when somebody has that in their mind that they can do something, there's a pretty good chance that they could do it. Like,
well, you got to go into a fight. Like you got to go in like with your head up high, right? Like you don't want to go in a fight looking at a guy being like, oh, he's shredded. I don't know if I have this fight now. Like you got to go in confident, like saying, you know, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to, you know, outbox. I'm going to kick his ass.
Do you watch any UFC or anything? Or
I watch it from time to time. Like I'm not like I love UFC, but I don't watch it like as often as I could. Like I know this weekend I'm gonna watch McGregor fight for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Who you going for McGregor or
Oh,
Poirier?
absolutely. Yeah, I'm going for McGregor.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, dude.
Boxing? Do you follow much boxing? Did you watch the Garcia fight?
Yeah, I watched the Garcia fight. That was a good fight, dude.
It
Like
was.
the
I
way,
thought he was in trouble after the knockdown.
as soon as I seen that hook, I seen it coming too. I predicted it. I was like, dude, he's walking him
And
down.
that guy was good. Like Luke Campbell isn't a joke.
Yeah, no, Luke Campbell's great. He's a southpaw too, and that was Ryan Garcia's first time fighting a southpaw. So when he came up with that hook and knocked him down, I was like, oh shit, like there's something going on.
I think he'll have trouble against some of the more experienced guys in that division.
Well, now him and Tank are supposed to fight. Like they literally had that on the Mike Tyson podcast.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's like, get him on the phone, get the motherfucker on the phone. So he ended up calling him up, and he's like, they just ended up talking back and forth, and now they're gonna set up a fight.
That's awesome. I can't wait for that.
I don't think Ryan Garcia is ready yet.
No?
Not yet, no. Like Garcia is a good fighter, but Tank is a beast, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah. I don't know if it was his last fight. That knockout though was just insane.
Dude, yeah, Tank, he's strong and he's quick, and he has like his chin is just like a durable steel machine, dude. Like it's crazy.
Do you think Wilder and Fury will happen again?
I think down the road it could happen, yeah.
Yeah. What do you buy into any of those Wilder conspiracies or
what are the conspiracies?
Well, I've seen some stuff online that like he says that Fury had like an egg weight in his glove.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And there was something else too. I forget what it was. It's but it was just like I honestly couldn't believe it. And I posted something online, and then a bunch of people like came at me and they were like, no, he's probably right. Like Fury probably cheated. And I'm like, come on, like there's no way. Like
Fury's a good fighter, dude. Like he's nothing to joke around with for sure.
And he's overcome a lot too. So I mean,
yeah, that guy moves and swings like he's crazy, dude. He's like the Muhammad Ali V2. How
many fights have you had?
So I've had 12 fights.
What's your record, if you don't mind sharing?
I don't know my actual record, to be quite honest. Like I have my record book in my drawer, but I don't know my actual record on the top of my head.
It's amateur. How many wins?
Yeah, amateur. Out of the 12 fights, probably I think I have like 7 wins out of the 12 fights, 7 or 8 wins. Yeah, nice. 7 or 8 wins. Yeah,
that's awesome. So, what was your last fight?
I had my last fight 2 years ago, and that was at Brampton Cup.
Did you ever fight at the Banger in the Hangar?
No, I didn't end up fighting in that one. No. That was a good bout though, because I was local. Was that put on by your gym or the? Yeah, that was put on by Blue Water. Yeah, I think Tom Hennessy is the one that got that show like up and running and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's good to see. Hopefully, we can get back to that one day here soon. And
I want to get back in the ring for sure. Like when COVID like slows down and the boxing gyms start opening up again, I want to like start fighting again.
For sure. Are you gonna do any like training out of Sharky's again? Is that planned for the future?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like Sharky's that's like my gym right now. Like when Sharky's opens back up, I'm still gonna remain like training the classes and stuff.
Okay, wicked, nice.
Yeah.
So what are the dates for those? Because I know it was in the video, but I can't go back to them now.
Yeah, so the dates are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and every other weekend, and at 5:30.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is there a cost? Like, can people just come from the street, or do they have to be members?
No, you can just pay a $10 walk-in fee and just join.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I don't want to take too much more of your time. I appreciate you joining me tonight. Do you have anything to say before you got to go?
No, man.
Well, you don't have to go, but.
No, I'm down to talk, man. Like if you want to keep going, I can keep going.
Yeah, I don't want to take too much more of your time, and
yeah, you're good.
I got to get some sleep for the big Rams win tomorrow because they're going to beat the Green Bay Packers.
Nice.
I don't know if anybody out there doesn't like to hear that, but it's going to happen. So.
No, I appreciate you having me on the show, man. It's an honor.
Yeah, man. I honestly appreciate you taking the time. Hopefully we can do this again sometime, and hopefully we can connect through. Hopefully after the lockdown or whatever, we can get together. Or let's go on a run sometime. Hit me up and we'll go on a run. I'll send you that video of Garcia and Paul too, because it was pretty
Yeah,
funny. It got me because I was watching. I thought it was real the whole time, and then
Yeah.
I kind of figured once they were in the ambulance and like he was laying there, he's like, "Doctor, can I tell you something?" or something, and then he's like, "This is a prank," and then like Garcia was like off. But it
It's
might have
weird
been
that-
from a month ago.
It's weird if they did that because I know this must have been a skit or something, but I know Ryan Garcia showed up at Jake's Paul House in Calabasas and gave him a contract and said, "Sign the contract, let's fight." And I think that was a skit only because nothing's happening now, and I don't know if that'll ever happen. But yeah, I don't know if you've seen that vlog, but Ryan Garcia showed up at his house with a contract, said, "Sign the contract, and let's get this going."
I'll check that out because I always find myself catching up on different content creator stuff. Do you ever watch that like vlog creations guy?
Vlog creations. I heard of it, but I don't think I've watched them now.
What's his name? Ross Creations, I think, is what he goes by on like social medias and stuff. But he's super funny. He's kind of like more like on the friendly like side of things. Like he's not like the Note Boys or Danny Duncan or stuff like that. He's kind of like more friendly, but it's pretty funny stuff.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Now, who are like the top YouTubers you watch then?
Myself, I watch a lot of Nelk. I like Steve Will Do It, but I honestly haven't explored, so I don't know. Like I'm probably just watching the ones that are like the like popular ones and the ones that get the most publicity. But like,
you know PewDiePie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got over 100 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, I think I know who he is. And Mr. Beast, I've seen his videos through like Facebook and stuff.
You know how do you know how Mr. Beast got big?
How?
So Mr. Beast, originally when he started making content, he was doing like gaming and stuff. But after, he would film himself just like 15 hours of filming of him saying like the same thing over and over again. Like he has a video on YouTube, a 12-hour video of him saying Logan Paul, Logan Paul, Logan Paul for 12 hours.
What? And like he got views on it?
Yeah, he got like, I don't know, like 20 million views on that video.
So like, how does it work on YouTube? Because I don't even know. Like I haven't looked into it at all. Like, does a person just have to click on your link and is that a view?
Yeah, so like as soon as you click on my video, that counts as a view. But the thing is people think like the views is what's going to get you boosted up on the algorithm. What actually boosts you up on the algorithm is the likes and comments. So like you could have like, I don't know, like 10,000 views in a video, but if it doesn't have many comments and likes, it's not going to get boosted up to the 100,000s or the millions. If you just get everybody to comment and like your video, YouTube's gonna be like, oh shit, like this guy's video is popular, so I'm going to keep boosting that video up on the algorithm to keep showing up on suggested pages. So that's why whenever I post a video, I tell people to comment, subscribe, like, turn post notifications on so they get receive every time I upload a new video, and that's what's going to get your video popular.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's probably a question that slipped my mind that I was going to ask you. Is it like, how hard is it to make money on YouTube?
So right now, since everybody wants to be a YouTuber, YouTube is pretty hard to get recognized for sure. Like I said, I've been doing it consistently for 3 years, and I only have like 334 subscribers. And I think my content's pretty good to have definitely a lot more. But the way YouTube works is there's so many people on the platform that everybody wants to get noticed that it's definitely, you just got to be consistent, and the more consistent, the better it is.
I feel like a lot of the people though who have like those high subscriber numbers, like they're not all organic. Like you're doing it organic, like you're at 304 years, but yeah, you're doing it all organic. Like those are all organic 332 people that are subscribing to your channel. Like, whereas you see like some other YouTubers and they're getting like 10,000 subscribers. A lot of those are probably either bought or they're not organic. Yeah,
there's some like, if I were to just kept doing YouTube 10 years ago when I first started, I feel like I could have definitely been in like the millions for sure. Just because back then there wasn't as many people that wanted to be on the platform than there is now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I don't want to take any more of your time.
You're good, man.
Do you want to just give one more shout out to your social medias before we go?
Yeah, so you guys can follow me on Instagram at cj.abate. And my YouTube channel, every single Friday, I post on YouTube at 7 p.m. You guys can follow me on YouTube, just Chris Abate, and Facebook, just my name, Chris Abate. So pretty plain and simple, pretty easy.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you taking the time to join me tonight. And like I said, we'll do this again sometime.
Hey, that sounds awesome, man. I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. No problem.
Yeah.
All right. I'll talk to you later, Chris.
Hey, have a good one, dude. See ya.
You too. All right, so that was episode number 17 of the Chem Valley Show. Thank you so much, Chris, for joining me again. It was a really good talk. I really enjoyed it. We're on day number 21 of this lockdown here in Ontario, and I'm just kind of making up for a bunch of days that I missed. So I had 3 interviews today. I'm probably going to have another 3 tomorrow. Chuck Howard, radio DJ, is going to be joining me to talk all about his career, which I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. And I'm just going to keep on trying to put up interviews. I see my friend Darian commented in the comments here. We'll hop on a podcast with you soon, Aaron, which I would love to talk all about the producing side of EDM and shows and whatnot. So, yeah, man, anybody who's interested in doing a show with me too, reach out. Like this is something that I'm hoping to do beyond the 28 days. And I'm going to kind of sit down and reformat everything and kind of make a plan of where I want to go with things. So I'll probably have I'm hoping maybe just do like an MMA show, a sports show, and then the Chem Valley show. And I don't know where I'm going to go with it, to be honest. I'm still thinking about it all. And hopefully maybe I can get some input from everyone on what they think and what they're enjoying from all these interviews. So hope you enjoyed it today. I'll be back again tomorrow. Enjoy your night. Everyone just stay safe and be good.